Well, good morning. I'm Jagendra Rana. So, topic of the day is new surrender value rules. New surrender value rules. The Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India has released new surrender value guidelines for the insurance policies in June 2024, which have come into effect. Now, these guidelines include surrender value increase from around 30% to nearly 70 to 75% of the premium. Surrender value will decrease if policies are surrendered within 3 years. Surrender value will increase if policies are surrendered between the 4th and 7th year. A special surrender value will be payable after the first policy year if a full year's premium has been paid. So this is a change from the previous rules, which did not allow any surrender value to be paid within the first year. If a policy is purchased and a full year's premium is paid, the policyholder will be eligible for premium refund. So after multiple revisions, the final master circular was released on June 12, 2024, introducing changes that promise benefits for policyholders. Surrendering a policy refers to fully withdrawing or terminating the policy before its term ends. So the surrender value paid upon withdrawal is the higher of the guaranteed surrender value or the special surrender value. So previously, policyholders could surrender their policies anytime during the term, provided they had paid premiums for at least 2 full years. So surrendering before this period resulted in no refund and heavy costs. Now, the IRDA has made the changes in the guidelines, and these new guidelines favoring the policyholders. Good news for life insurance policyholder it is. Now insurance companies will have to pay higher surrender value to the person insured on existing the policy during the initial years. So after multiple revisions in the past, the IRDAI has come out with new updates on regulations regarding the surrender value of life insurance policies. So IRDAI has made it clear that the special surrender value rule offers policyholders the opportunity to receive portion of their premium back even if they exit from the policy after just 1 year. This IRDAI's move is likely to boost liquidity and flexibility for the life insurance customers who may wish to switch their policies. So the special surrender value calculation, however, will be based on several other factors, including the policy terms, premium paid, and the duration for which the policy has been active. The exact formula for calculation of surrender value may vary insurer to insurer, as the value is arrived at by typically considering factors such as the total premium paid, policy duration, and the surrender charges applicable. So while deciding on the surrender value, insurers shall ensure reasonableness and value of money to all types of policyholders, including surrendering policyholders and continuing policyholders. So IRDAI in its master circular for the life insurance business released on June 12, 2024 said that the special surrender value needs to be at least equal to the expected present value of the paid up sum assured on the contingencies covered and paid up future benefits such as income benefits and accrued invested benefits, duly allowing for survival benefits already paid whatsoever name called. So SSB calculated as above shall become payable after completion of first policy year, provided one full year premium has been received. Provided for policy with limited premium payment term of less than 5 years and single premium policies, SSB shall become payable immediately after receipt of first full year premium or single premium as applicable. So for those unfamiliar, surrendering a policy means you are fully withdrawing or terminating the policy before its actual term ends. So the surrender value which is paid to policyholders on surrender is determined as the higher of the guaranteed surrender value or the special surrender value. So if you are considering your policies within 2 years of starting a policy, there was no provision to refund. But now if you buy a policy and pay the premium for one full year, you will be eligible for a refund of premium. So going by IRDAI's latest master circular on life insurance, policyholders existing endowment or guaranteed return life insurance policies can do so at highly improved rates compared to earlier. So after improving PED, waiting period, moratorium period and accessibility for seniors in health insurance, IRDAI has turned its game on life insurance and addresses the most pressing needs for policyholders. The earlier regime fully incorporated the surrender. In surrender values, life insurance products like endowment and guaranteed returns are long-term commitments. So in lieu of annual premium payouts extending to 10 to 15 years, policyholders can expect a particular yield and death cover in life insurance policy plans. But owing to an emergency or a change in plans, if one were to exit the plan midway, the surrender value to be expected was a mere fraction of the payments made. In the earlier regime, surrender values were as low as 20 to 30% of payments made. For instance, if one existed at year 2 after making 2 payments of rupees 1 lakh in 10-year plan, one could expect a return of rupees 40,000 to 50,000 on surrendering. The recent draft modification in March 2024 also suggested surrender values of 35% on year 1 to 50% from 4th year onwards, which was not implemented then. But in the master circular released in June 2024, IRDAI has stipulated much more beneficial rates on surrendering policies. So policyholders can now expect 60 to 80% recovery of premiums paid in the first year itself, adjusted for the death cover that must be accounted for. This makes surrender values almost break even for policyholders without a financial penalty imposed, as was the case in earlier. The IRDAI Master Circular states that the surrender value should be at least equal to the expected present value of the paid up sum assured or paid up future benefits. The discounting rate to bring it to the present value also has been specified. Not more than the prevailing yield on 10-year GSEC plus a spread not exceeding 50 basis points. This is explained with an illustration here. Assume a life insurance policy was purchased with rupees 1 lakh annual premium and premium paying term of 10 years. Now at the end of term, the policyholder was guaranteed a return of 6.25% yield and a life cover of rupees 10 lakh. This implies that on completion, the policyholder will receive rupees 14.17 lakh as survival benefit or rupees 10 lakh on death during the policy period. So the surrender value equivalent to paid up sum assured is calculated as original sum assured, that is rupees 14.17 lakh, multiplied by 2 upon 10 ratio of premiums paid into total premium paying term. So the survival benefit accounts for underwriting the life cover and hence is not expected to be adjusted against for surrender values. So this implies that 2 upon 10th of the rupees 14.17 lakh to be paid in 10th year is paid in the current year by discounting it at 6.97% plus 50 BPS for the remaining 8 years. So this comes to 1.60 lakhs or 80% of the paid value, rupees 2 lakhs. So compared to 30 to 40% offered in earlier insurance policies, the surrender value changes are a welcome move by IRDAI. It benefits policyholders who are unable to continue with the policy for various reasons. Life insurance offers good returns and protection. The returns are tax-free if the annual premiums are less than rupees 5 lakh. The changes to surrender value further improve the attractiveness of the instrument by allowing a degree or flexibility in committing to the policy. So the policy is expected to be in force from September 2024, and any policy sold after that should carry a customer information sheet detailing surrender value as such. So the policy is already in place, unfortunately may not allow any improvement in surrender values. IRDAI may also clarify the final surrender values guidelines with an illustration allowing insurance companies to follow. Thank you very much.